What's going on, guys? It's Jacoborth here with another video of the used car buying process out here in Las Vegas that I've been going through recently. And here's a step that I take that I've always taken actually in buying cars. Even back, I bought my first car back in high school when I was in California. Something I've always done, and I want to hear from you guys if you do this too. But one thing before I buy a car is I always have a mechanic take a look at it. And out here in Vegas, it's really no different. Especially, I would say even more so out here in Vegas when you're newer to the area and you're looking to buy a car, like I said, and you're not really established here, you don't know maybe a lot of people, you don't have a lot of referrals or people to send you to places. I mean, it's well worth it to go ahead and have a mechanic take a look at a car that you're thinking about buying or one that you really want to buy before you actually go ahead and do it. And I would say there's two main reasons for it. One is obviously the structural side of the vehicle. You want to make sure everything is working, mechanically the way it's supposed to. So it's good to get that perspective and that objective opinion. And then the other part I would say is actually probably a little more psychological or a little more emotional, because you get some time away from the dealership. Because when you're sitting there at the dealership and you're talking to them, there's a little bit of pressure with them wanting you of course to buy the car that day. They may say, well, our mechanics have inspected it, it's just fine, whatever the case may be. But to go and have someone else take a look at it who's objective, they're not going to be buying the car, so to them, they don't really have any vested interest in it. But to get that opinion from them, if you've got a mechanic you trust and who's really good, like I do out here, to get their opinion on it will also give you a whole lot of peace of mind and give you some time instead away from the dealership to think about it more, where you're not caught in that environment, in the emotion of it. So that's one thing I would suggest to people. I did it out here before I went ahead and bought my car, and I'm glad I did it, just to get another opinion from someone else and make it objective. So instead you get that clarity, you get another viewpoint on the whole thing instead of just you talking to the dealership. So tell me if you guys do that. If you always take it to a mechanic, or maybe you guys, if the dealership has their people look at it, you think it's okay. But I always go to a mechanic. Here in Vegas, I would say you definitely want to always go to a mechanic as well. That's going to be it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.